When there is a risk that new diseases such as coronavirus will trigger a panic.
I'm shaking hands continuously. I was at a hospital the other night where I think there were actually a few coronavirus patients, and I shook hands with everybody.
Raise your eyes to the heavens. I share the optimism of President Trump. Beyond what is medically rational. Grow up. Get a grip. Naive and juvenile and slightly bonkers.
We have just learned that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, has been hospitalised.
He was admitted with persistent coronavirus symptoms.
UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has been moved to intensive care in hospital.
We're very saddened to hear that he was taken into intensive care this afternoon, a little while ago.
And the result is stability and certainty.
But when you get brought into intensive care, that gets very, very serious with this particular disease.
I've today left hospital after a week in which the NHS has saved my life, no question. It's hard to find words to express my debt. Millions of people across this country have been doing the right thing. I've seen the personal courage, not just of the doctors and nurses, but of everyone, the cleaners, the cooks, the healthcare workers of every description, physios, radiographers, pharmacists, who've kept coming to work, kept putting themselves in harm's way, kept risking this deadly virus. I want to thank Poling and Shannon and Emily and Angel and Connie and Becky and Rachel and Nikki and Anne, and I hope they won't mind if I mention in particular 2 nurses who stood by my bedside for 48 hours when things could have gone either way. They're Jenny from New Zealand, Invercargill on the South Island to be exact, and Luis from Portugal near Porto.
So yes, we will bring overall numbers down. We cannot simply just rely on low skill, low wage, low cost labour.
The only important bit of kit that is missing is
11.7 million N95 respirators. Think of that. Get the number. 11.7 million N95 respirators. 11.7 million. 26.5 million surgical masks. 5.3 million face shields. 4.4 million surgical gowns. And 22.6 million gloves. 22.6 million gloves.
So yes, we will bring overall numbers down.
I'm afraid it is the politicians who are failing to lead.